in the arms of a vapor, far away from clear, from this cloud-filled hotel room and the helplessness that you feel. You are judged by the plumage of your lung capacity. Hello, I'm Stanley the Viking. Will you be an angel and help save a chronic cloud chaser? Every day, harmless vapors are dragged into the senseless and degrading world of cloud chasing, and they're crying out for our help. Please call the number on your screen and join the Chronic Cloud Chasers Coalition. For just $250 a month, the price of a shiny metal tube, you could help rescue cloud chasers from foggy hotel rooms and pointless cloud competitions everywhere. You keep building your coils. Does your hand jet to all of your friends? Don't smell no. Join now and you'll receive a welcome kit with the photo of a recovering cloud chaser that's been given a second chance, thanks to you. You ain't no badass. Oh, please call now. Let them know they're not alone. Brings me to my knees in the arms of a vapor, far away from clear.
Happy freaking Friday!
Yeah!
What's up, Nikolai?
What's up? I can
Nothing.
hear my own echo.
You can hear your own echo. I have
Big
headphones in. Do you have headphones in?
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, fuck y'all.
Awesome.
Yeah, and now I'm out of a drink.
Well, I would expect you to be.
We'll be right back after these messages.
These messages.
Messages. What's going on,
It's messing
man?
me up. No, I can't hear myself anymore.
Now you can't hear yourself. Well, that's
No,
good.
well, it's good.
Yeah, well, Skype caught up. What can
Yeah.
I say? What can I say? Yes. Grim Green had to comment on loud music, soft music, loud music. Yes, we are nothing but professional here on the Game of Awesome. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, well put. Well put, Nick. Loud Kevin, quiet Nick. Loud Jay, quiet prick. I don't know.
That was a wonderful poem.
Yeah. See, this whole live thing it's a different story. I don't know.
It's not like making a YouTube video
No.
where you have the power of editing.
Right. And what are you gonna do? So how have you been?
The beans are good.
I'm not gonna run off and make a drink right away, even though I'm empty now.
And Nick, Jay's setting up the shot, quote unquote. So he's
Oh, I
getting
am?
everything finalized.
Well, no, we're good. We're good. We'll throw up now.
Oh, he caught me like itching my nose. Great. Anyways.
My beard
Hi.
is, speaking of itchy noses, my beard is getting itchy.
I know. Mine's starting to come back and
That's
it's getting
normal,
itchy.
right? I don't have face cancer or anything, right? That's normal.
Just don't go on WebMD.
It's itchy beard.
You're dying.
Itchy beard. You clearly have salmonella poisoning or something. Like, yeah, I don't know.
You're actually dead right now.
Yeah. In fact, it's a medical miracle that you're able to Google.
Even on your deathbed, you should be able to Google.
Yeah. And if Nick's gonna keep commenting in the peanut gallery, we're gonna have to pull him in, whether he wants to be on camera or not. I set up my shot specifically so that you didn't need a green screen to get all fancy AF.
He uses all the lingo,
Yeah.
like us kids.
AF.
Use.
The AF means as fuck, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And
Score one for the mid-40s.
Moog says get in the car. He already knows. Damn it! Who told Mogs?
Who told Mogs? We set up that shot too. Yep. We'll do all right.
So, now we're in the back of the car. Now I look like I have a giant head again.
It's too early for that. We'll get there later.
Now I'm itchy.
Now you're itchy.
Seriously. Thanks.
I'm so sorry. And Nick, I actually have 8 different VCC PA shirts. I didn't wear the same one for both shows.
That's a lie.
That is a lie. I've been scrubbing all day. But who cares? Nobody can smell me.
I did wear this hat yesterday. I'm just kidding.
I wear this hat pretty much every time I leave the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been wearing that. Well, football's back, so you're wearing that hat. Usually, it's the cowboy hat or the Indiana Jones hat.
No, it's an Australian hat.
Whatever. Bush hat.
Sure.
Sure.
It's the hat that gets me tang. Never. As a man.
10 years ago.
Yeah, 10 years ago maybe, if I had one 10 years ago. But now I'm married, so no tang for the J-man.
Well, you can drink Tang.
Tang and rum? Sure.
That's pretty ghetto.
It's ghetto. Yeah. So speaking
But
of
that's how we roll.
What are you drinking? What are you vaping? What are you snoozing? What are you doing over there? We'll start with you.
What am I doing? Well, I've got a nice plethora of beer tonight, mostly Treehouse. I've got this Curiosity 24, and for those of you that don't know, Curiosity series from Treehouse is a one-off brewing. So this is their 24th version of Curiosity, and it's just kind of whatever the guys throw together, and it's kind of interesting. It's different every time. Sometimes it's an IPA, sometimes it's a lager, sometimes it's an ale, whatever. This time it just happens to be an American Pale Ale, 5.4% alcohol.
Pale Ale.
And it's one of those things where they just brew it once and that's it, and they move on. So this is actually not the most recent. I think there's 25 out right now, but I'm not sure what it is. But regardless, that's kind of what Treehouse likes to do. They do like these little random one-off things, and you'll never be able to get it again because it's like it's a smaller brewery, but they're starting to blow up and they sell out real fast. So I've got that.
Sounds pretentious.
Yeah, totally. It's like small batch e-liquid,
I've been giving a lot of fingers today.
So then we have, I already drank this one, empty. This one was an American Blonde. It's an ale night tonight, so we're doing all different, pale ales and stuff like that. This is a blonde ale, 4.1%. I figured a good start-off beer would be that one. Mm-hmm. And I've got one more in here, which is called Lights On. And it's a pale ale again, 5.6%. Brewed right here in Munson, Massachusetts, a couple towns over from me. And, they brew some really good beer.
Sounds
and
lovely.
I have a deal worked out where a kid that comes in to my shop that works at Treehouse trades me beer for, e-liquid. So it's a pretty decent deal.
Cool. Are they going to sponsor you?
That was the worst laugh ever. It's like a
That was my fake laugh. 'Cause
in the
it's sad.
fridge, I've got some Oscar Blues Dale's Pale. Or Dale's Pale? I think it's Dale's Pale Ale.
Dale's PLEL.
Dale's Pale Ale. And then I've got... What else do I have? Oh, Dead Guy Ale from... I think Rogue makes that. I think Rogue makes the Dead Guy. But both really good beers that I've had many, many times before. When I'm vaping, start off with a little baby setup. I've got the AIO. In the tank, I've got some Rope Cut.
Ah, good guys.
Merrimack. This is their mint tobacco. I really like this with beer, especially after a few. I like this in the morning with coffee too, so you can kind of vape this at night and then continue on into the morning, and there you go.
Sure.
It's a great. I love the 1 ohm coils. Seriously.
Yep. Although the newer .6s that I've tried in the newer versions of the AIO actually work very well as well. I haven't had the same kind of warmth issues that we had with the initial release.
Warmth issues. That sounds
that is
wrong.
to say, it doesn't burn my fucking tongue the way it used to.
Next setup, the exact opposite of that, the Rig Pig. Still with the same old coils from 2 weeks ago on it. I don't know what's going on in my house. Naked e-liquid. I know it's a little bright, but it's Naked e-liquid Hawaiian Pog, pomegranate orange guava. I'm testing out the coil art coils for these tanks. Oh, you can't even see that one. Hold on.
Your lighting sucks tonight. So
No, it doesn't.
Don't yell at me about my broadcasting skills.
No, it's just bright. Never mind. I'm not saying I'm bright. Anyways, I've got 3 different tanks going right now with the same juice in it. Today's selection is juicy, fresh, and squeezed fruit vapors. Strawberry peaches. Wait, get that. Yeah, it's in there. It's just like it sounds.
Yep.
It's good. But I'm testing out the coil art coils. I have 3 different tanks with the same coil in it, the same juice. I'm just kind of rotating them during the day, trying to vape them all at the same, level, so I can gauge for my vlogs. I'm doing like a series where I just do a new coil every single week and just report on them. And I'm actually supplementing it with a Google Doc that I fill out every week with a table on it where I rate everything so people can go and read it if you want to actually read it.
Fucking nerd.
I know. How to make vaping even more nerdy there. And then...
You're a fuckboy and a nerd. How's that work?
Wow. That's pretty harsh. I'm
still trying to figure out what a fuckboy is, so don't feel too bad.
You're just trying to, appease Nick and his hipster ways.
I think he's gone.
Probably. I've got the Kennedy 24 2-post with Redbird. And I've got some really cool coils in here that my friend made me. It's called an alien, staple alien. So it's a staple coil. Never mind. And last but not least, I have the Tempest 200 watt with Azeroth RDTA on top. And you'll never believe it, but I'm vaping something called Taco Mang.
Oh, I smelled that at Tony's shop.
Yeah. It's a Choco Taco vape.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Colorful.
Yes, it is.
Colorful.
All right, you're up.
Line that up for the range. What do I have? I have nothing but AIOs going today. I got 3 fucking AIOs going. Because I'm done. I'm done with fucking hardware. You know what? I'm done. It was never important to me to begin with, so now I'm done.
You're just slowly quitting vaping. That's what you don't realize.
Kind of. I got a lot of cool snoozes going, though. But, what do I have going on here? This is, that's Sun King. This is Rhetoric.
You just can.
Yep. And this is Tiki Bomb, which is actually run out. So I'm not gonna. And tonight I was drinking. Bacardi and Sprite Zero. Yeah, you get into your mid-40s and fat, and this is what happens.
I was drinking gin and juice last week. I almost made one tonight. I should have.
What kind of gin you got going on over there?
Same old boring Bombay, not Sapphire. The other one.
That's fine. The standard.
Yeah, but it's really good.
That's
I'm not even gonna lie. Gin with pineapple juice is amazing.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Good.
So you're extra boring tonight, of course.
I actually am extra boring tonight. I don't even have even my K-Fun setup is empty, so I can't even vape off of that.
You know what? Next week I'm gonna vape a K-Fun. I keep saying that. I'm gonna do it.
K-Funs are delicious.
I have a giant head again. I'm trying to back off here. But yeah, you're boring, and you only vape your own juice.
Because nobody makes 1 milligram.
Why would you vape? See, that's the thing. You're gonna eventually just be like, I'm gonna ask you what you're drinking and what you're vaping, and you just be like, I'm not vaping anything. I'm just snoozing.
It might come to that, yeah.
But you have summer snooze tonight, right?
Yes. Down to my last one. After the one that's in my mouth.
Oh, Brandon says Patron and pineapple. Whoa,
That could work, but so could rum and pineapple.
that sounds brutal. Well, yeah, rum and pineapple sounds pretty good.
Yep. And
Would you do white or spiced rum, or both?
No, I would do white rum with pineapple, and then maybe add a splash of coconut. Make it like a
Splash.
splash. Dollar.
Yeah, coconut rum or just coconut juice?
No, just coconut. Coconut. What's that stuff? Coconut milk.
True.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I was gonna make lime rickeys, but then I saw how many ingredients there were in them. I'm like, wow, that's a lot of ingredients. I thought it was just 2 things. But
Well,
there's sweet vermouth. There's all sorts of shit.
No, you could do something like I would do rum, Sprite, and what's that stuff? The raspberry, just something raspberry. Get something raspberry in there, and you'd be fine. That would work.
Do what is it? Mike's Hard Raspberry? I don't know. No, that's too basic bitch for me.
I am starving.
You're just a whole mess of problems today, aren't you there,
Kind of am.
Jay?
And everybody's commenting. I was supposed. I didn't realize I was supposed to go to my brother's show down at JJ's tonight. But because I was at a wedding last week, and we were all talking about, they wanted me to get up on stage and sing Scrub-a-Dub with the band. And I said, oh yeah, we should totally do that, because we were all drunk. And but I completely forgot. That it was tonight and not tomorrow night. I thought it was Saturday night that they were playing. So I had to tell them tonight, no, I can't go.
That sucks.
And I did that for this show. You guys want to do you all want to just head down to JJ's instead? Just,
right.
stop the
everybody
show.
that's in the room right now.
Stop the show right now, and everybody just goes to JJ's. Hello, Adam. Hello, very boring. They were all in the chat earlier today at VCC Live.
Right on.
This is a different formatted show. It's more full of shit.
It's all just bullshitting. This is where I get to let loose because on my YouTube channel I don't swear. So this is like me saying fucking shit as much as possible. Mm-hmm. Fuck the FDA and all that good stuff. Shit. I don't know. But I like this format. It's fun. It's just relaxing, you know. You just get to hang out and drink, and I mean, just do whatever. Bab says, "Sure, let's go."
Yeah. They have good wings, actually. They have really
Oh,
good.
don't tease me like that.
They
Come
do.
on,
They have
man,
good wings.
you bastard.
Always watch VCC, and bullshit is awesome. I like that attitude.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm feeling extra bullshitty tonight.
We have to fill 2 hours of bullshit. So you know what? That takes a lot of talent.
Well, it takes talent if you do it well.
I think we do a pretty decent job, at least halfway decent.
We used to.
Yeah, because I try to be, you know, like so the more or the less you vape, the less you care about vaping. I mean, you still care about vaping. Oh, look, Jeannie K's here. See?
Yeah, and immediately says, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Hi, Jeannie. It was awesome
Hi.
hanging with you Thursday night. I've been on 3 shows between Thursday and now. That's
And you're just worn the fuck
I
out.
am kind of worn the fuck out, and I'm hungry. I didn't eat before this.
See? You're just full of problems. I feel like Jay's going to be like, all right, folks, that about does it for tonight. Goodbye.
Yeah, I'm counting the ticks. Believe me.
He's thinking, buffalo wings.
Buffalo wings. If I end the show at 9, I can be to JJ's by 9:45.
Someone make a meme of Jay riding a buffalo with wings and then surrounded by buffalo wings. I'll do it. Fuck it.
Yeah, you're the graphic artist. You tell them what to do. I've been trying to get in this room for 38 minutes, and it took me about that long to get the fucking stream going. For some reason, YouTube wasn't accepting the stream I've been using for the last year. I had to set up.
Nick.
I had to set up. Call him in. Call him in.
I don't have him on Skype. You have
You
him
don't
on
have him on
Skype.
Skype?
Huh?
You don't have him on Skype?
No.
I thought you guys were like best buds.
No, FaceTime and Snapchat and Instagram and
Yeah, see, he's showing
Tinder.
He's showing his absent on Skype, so.
Nick, fucking call in.
Nick, it'll go much shorter if you join. It'll be much faster. Yeah, so did I. Freaking Bassett over here.
What?
I'm gonna have to call you Bassett for the rest of the night.
No,
Bassett
call
over
me the
here
other
tells
Nick.
tells me, oh yeah, Grim's gonna be on tonight. I said, oh,
No.
you talked to him? Because we didn't talk about it after the show. We just kind of briefly, like, you know, ha ha ha.
I said I'm going to convince him to be
BCC.
on tonight.
Yeah, but then you came back and said Nick's going to be on. And I said, oh, you
I
talked
said
to him? And you said,
confirmed.
yes.
It's happening.
Yeah. And now
Put it
now
on.
he's saying, well, he said he was going to be around to watch.
No. I said I didn't say Grim Green. I said MC Grim Greasy.
Yes.
There's a difference.
And I said, I am not calling him that. Just like when I was a teenager, I would never say Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity when I went to the fucking Denny's. I'm not going to say silly
What'd you
words.
call it?
I'd hold up the menu in a drunken stupor and say, I want that one.
Like a deaf mute, like.
Yeah.
"Ugh."
Do one with the omelet. I'm not saying stupid words that you make up.
You just said it though.
Rudy Tooty. Well, I'm not at Denny's. I'm not at Denny's. Doesn't count. Do they even still have that? The Rudy
I
Tooty.
don't know.
No,
Someone Google it.
They started doing the Grand Slam breakfast, which is even worse. Like, especially if
I
you're
guarantee
if,
they still
if
have
you're
it.
there with your daughter, you're talking about like slamming shit, slamming my breakfast.
See, this is what this show is all about.
Moon's over. Yeah, see, Grim knows. Moon's over
my hammy.
Yeah, he knows.
I don't have that problem because I don't go to these types of establishments.
Well, I don't either. Well, I can't say that. When Lee and Henry from LJ's down in Florida, they came up here for one of the events in New York, and they wanted to go to Denny's for breakfast, and it was very disheartening. Ugh. They actually had an omelet with avocado in it, and I thought, ooh, that actually sounds kind of good. You know, it was like a Mexican deal. So I ordered it, and they don't know what a ripe avocado is So they literally
Oh.
just grabbed a green avocado and just hacked it up, and it was like trying to chew on little rocks. It was awful. Absolutely awful.
Little green pebbles.
Yeah, little green pebbles breaking your teeth.
Or it's like more yellow when it's not ripe. $3.50 for delivery? Wait, who delivers? What? I missed something. Oh, buffalo chicken tenders and onion rings. Mr. Z? That sounds like kind of sketchy. That sounds like a drug dealer front.
Oh,
like,
that's a pizza joint in Clinton.
oh.
That's right by him. Yeah.
Is it just me, or does it sound like a drug dealer front, like Mr. Z delivery service?
I know their pizza's terrible. My mom loves it, but she's French Canadian.
Oh, French Canadians don't know how to do pizza. I'm saying it. They do French fries and gravy perfect, but
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna like. No, that's not a controversial statement. French Canadians don't know pizza.
no, that's a 100% fact. They don't know what fucking bacon is. You ask for bacon, they just put little slabs of ham, like those. It's just me. They put those little. What do they call those things? Lunchables slices of ham on there. Gross. Best pizza in Clinton, really?
That's like saying, oh God, there's so many things that are coming to mind.
Try not to be too offensive.
Best sewage in Fitchburg.
There you go.
Yeah.
That is such a regional joke. So all the people that aren't watching from around here have no idea what you're talking about.
This is somewhat a regional show. We'd like to
Somewhat.
keep on the up and ups for the locals, because nobody else talks about New England.
That's true. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else out there that's like from New England.
But we will be talking about
Be nice.
the Blackstone. What's going on in Blackstone in Massachusetts?
Yeah, why don't we do that?
You want to do that now? I need a drink for that.
Well, what do you want me to do?
You-
See, if we had one more person here, it would be nice because then we could continue to banter. I could just, talk
I don't know what
over
to tell
here
you.
and just be like, so.
You had me all set up to pull a third into the show tonight, and you fucking.
Well, Nick is being shy. Maybe he'll be on next week.
Well,
Maybe he'll.
the longer we banter, the less likely he's going to be to want to come on.
I know. Well, do you have another commercial lined up?
Yeah, but it's not long enough for me to get anything.
What, you can't do a drink in 30 seconds?
No.
Oh.
Blackstone, hub of the universe. Yeah, that's the thing. They banned all sales of vaping products. So e-liquid, mods, whatever, everything. And there are no vape shops in the town. It's all like everything that's sold down there is sold
Convenience
at,
stores?
Literally at like Cumberland Farms and whatnot. But it was funny. I read through the regs, and in the regs, they advertised it as a 21 plus deal. So that just like towns across the U.S., they're looking to ban sales of all tobacco products to 21 plus. So they listed e-cigarettes under that purview, right? But then like 4 lines down, they say no sales of electronic cigarettes to anyone.
Well,
It
contradiction. That's so new.
One little sentence like hidden in this whole thing, and I would have breezed right over it if the lobbyist that I was talking to didn't point it out to me. And of course, in the enforcement notice, they mentioned nothing about that. You can no longer sell, electronic cigarettes or e-liquid or any of this stuff. But there it is in plain English, right in the regs. Show of hands, who knows where Blackstone is?
I don't.
I do, only because I Googled it. I said, where the fuck is Blackstone, Massachusetts? It's this tiny little town, like in southeastern Mass. But it's close enough to, some population centers and a good number of vape shops where there is a reason to fight. And what's going to happen is over the next couple of weeks, there is going to be another hearing because, Cumberland Farms, which is a major chain, does want to fight this. So, kind of behoove the powers that be in the vaping community in Massachusetts to maybe take a stand for Blackstone. But I'll keep folks posted.
Stand with Blackstone. Let's all go there and rally.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Jake. All right, I'm gonna go get a drink. You talk to the people.
Okay.
All right.
Yay! Hey guys, how's it going? I don't know what to talk about. Someone give me a quick topic. Whoever's got the first topic wins. Go. I have to wait 4 seconds for the delay. But yeah, whoever's got the first topic gets it talked about. Man, this is a hell of a delay tonight. I think it's like a 6-second delay. I don't know. On my screen... Jay's gone on my screen now. Okay, so first person with a topic wins. UFOs. Nick says UFOs. Well, I want to believe. I watch a lot of YouTube videos on, Area 51 conspiracies, and I feel like there is a lot of compelling evidence as far as, on the UFO front. I mean, this is a fact. This is a fact. The government knows that there are, UFOs. That's all there is to it. So, there's actual documents stating this. And not only that, there's foreign documents that are saying this as well. So it's not just a U.S. thing. But I would have to say that there's no possible way, considering how big the galaxy and the universe as a whole is, that there can't be aliens. You cannot definitively tell me no. We are alone in this universe. This is the perfect, harmonious balance of, atmosphere and pressure and gravity and just everything. No, you can't tell me that. I don't believe you for 1 second. Aliens exist. Confirmed. Let's see. We got some chat going on here. Food, just like food, or I'm hungry. Is there aliens out there, or are we the aliens? That's a good question. I mean, to any other beings, we are the aliens, and I'm sure if there's anyone watching us right now, we're sending out ships to other planets, and they might be getting worried. So we might be accidentally pissing them off. Who knows? I mean, what are the odds that aliens would be friendly? That's the biggest question, because aliens are always depicted as humanoid, with the big heads, the gray alien and stuff like that, with big eyes, big gray head, little body. I don't think it's like that. I think if aliens do exist, they're going to be completely different. They're going to be worms or even microorganisms. I mean, I hate to bring it up, but Men in Black, I mean, the universe was the size of, a little charm on a cat's collar. And that's actually kind of mind-blowing if you really think about it, because it's it's possible, because what's to say? Size is all relative, time is relative, everything's all relative, because we have organisms living on us right now on our skin that are microscopic, and they might have a universe of their own. That's the whole thing about it. I mean, are we the host, or are we, the parasite, that kind of thing? Are we even meant to be here in the first place? Is human evolution, here for a reason, or is it just, a spot on the history of all time? That's the bigger questions, besides the whole alien factor. Earth is a food farm for E.T. Let's see, that's a good one. Don't go over there, just walk the other way. They took one look and say, "Fuck that, we out." Yeah. Time is my relative. Okay. I see time at weddings and funerals. And what about Christmas and Easter? Can't forget about that, Jake. Come on. Aliens are at the bottom of our oceans as well as outer space too. Yeah, I mean, things that are weird to us may seem alien, but I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of undiscovered creatures as well. Star Trek makes the most logical sense. If life formed on other planets like it formed on Earth, then alien beings would be humanoid because evolution. But if life forms on Venus, then Venus has a completely different atmosphere, and they have different gravity, and they have to, it's a toxic environment. So I was watching the episode of that show. What was that show that Neil deGrasse Tyson did on Fox? I completely forget the name of it now, but I was watching an episode, and they were speculating on the form of aliens from other planets, if it were from other planets. And they were saying that aliens on Venus, if life forms were to form on Venus, or if there would be some, then they would most likely be like these almost plant-like beings with like kind of not a flower, but like a leaf at the top to catch certain minerals and certain nutrients in the atmosphere. It's crazy. But who's to say, Nick, here's a question for you. Who's to say that things can't adapt just like we did to their circumstance, to their living conditions? I don't know. I'm just speculating. I'm spitballing here. And Jay's back, so now
There's
we can...
bacteria that can live in sulfuric acid.
Boom.
Boom.
We just had a really good 5-minute conversation about aliens.
All right.
Just goes to show our show is ridiculous.
That goes without saying.
Years.
Well, good. I'm glad. And actually, Star Trek. I know Nick touched on Star Trek a little bit. Star Trek actually addressed the fact that most of the races on that show were humanoid. It was because there was one master race, billions of years ago that planted seeds throughout the galaxy. So we, in the Star Trek universe, that's how we all became humanoid. That's why we're all humanoid, is because they planted their DNA on all these different planets throughout the galaxy. And, yeah, that was it. That's as Star Trek nerdy as I'm willing to get, yeah.
I think Nick just wants to talk about aliens for the next hour and a half. I could do it, man. I've been watching a lot of documentaries lately. Well, but like I said, I mean, everything's kind of relative. So, even microscopic organisms on other planets could be the dominant species in that sense. It doesn't have to be our form, We just see aliens in just one light, I feel like. We see them as gray, short human beings with big heads and big black eyes, and they just look like humans, and I just don't think that's true at all.
Like Rosie O'Donnell.
Huh?
Yeah.
No, Rosie O'Donnell's secretly Jabba the Hutt. I'm sorry, Rosie O'Donnell, if you watch the replay of the show.
I delete the replays.
Okay.
For every show. I'm not gonna hang around.
Amy's here. What's up, Amy?
Hey, Whams.
That was a really good conversation.
Conversation by yourself, huh?
Sure.
Yeah. Right.
Whatever.
Cool.
Some of those are the best,
They're okay. They're all right.
See, now you threw off the whole timing of the show.
I know. It's all my fault. Well, you know what? It was YouTube who threw off the timing of the show because they weren't accepting my default stream. I had to create a custom stream just for this show. So.
Wait, this is not Flitzy's show?
And the fact that you told me that Grim Green was going to be on with us tonight threw me way off because I had to set up all these shots for 3 people and.
Then we could have actually had a conversation.
Yeah, it would have been nice. I was planning on, asking him all sorts of in-depth questions.
Well, apparently everyone wants Flitzy on the show now.
I haven't talked to. The only time I ever talked to Flitzy is at VaporCon.
I was going to say VaporCon.
I don't think I've ever talked to him like outside of VaporCon, like even on shows and stuff. Blacksmith Pro, it was funny. Me and him were, pretty tight online, but I finally met him for the first time in person. What was it? 2 VaporCons ago when we went. I'm talking to you.
Huh?
Was that?
I wasn't at 2 VaporCons ago.
Then was it last VaporCon? When the hell were we there?
Last VaporCon.
Was the last one? Last year? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So I finally got to meet Blacksmith Pro in person, and I walk up to him and I'm like, "Hey, what's going on? How are you? How was your flight?" And he got all snippy with me. How do you think the flight was? And I'm just like 2 minutes into the conversation, I'm just like, "Okay, I'm gonna go away now," and that was it. I didn't talk to him the rest of the fucking weekend. I was like, "Well, damn, I guess I suck." I don't know what that's all about. So yeah, yay, meeting vape pen people. I don't know.
Snap.
Snap.
I think if Nick ever decides to come on the show, I think we should just make the whole thing about aliens and space and Star Wars.
I'm always willing to talk about non-vape related stuff, no matter how retarded and geeky it is. And actually, I don't really think talking about alien life is that geeky.
No, I think it's a conversation that intellectuals should have, such as ourselves.
Right.
I'm sorry, I can't get through that without laughing. Wait. Ah, I don't have any hair. I was going to floof my hair and go, aliens.
I can do that. Probably.
Yeah. So,
it's not long enough.
Screenshot it.
Pull it up.
You got to really floof it.
It's not enough hair here to...
That's good enough.
Yeah?
Just make it look ridiculous.
Aliens. Somebody screenshot. Aliens.
It's like
aliens.
this. Aliens.
Aliens. Aliens.
Just stop. Stop.
All right.
Please.
I'm scaring the straights.
You're embarrassing yourself. There are no straights in here. Everyone's crazy. And I love you for it.
I'm getting there, but I'm going to need another drink soon.
You look pretty crazy, though. I'm seeing it on the screen.
Watching the 20-second lag.
Your eye is bulging out.
No, that's just normal, though. That's what happens whenever I take my hat off. My left eye bulges.
Wish I could post the history guy. Yeah, I know. He can't even post links in his chat. His chat sucks.
So, all right. So, where do we stand with the hoodies? There was the big Hingham Hill hoodie extravaganza. So, I'm going to set up a Google Forms order form. Again, I'm not looking to make any money here. We're just going to do it for cost and but everybody is going to have to prepay because I'm doing it for fucking cost, people.
Yes.
So we're going to be setting up a Google order form so that people can order their hoodies for the fall and winter. What's with the scrub? That's right. I was on Jeannie's podcast, but we don't see each other during the podcast. It's all audio. I'll get to that.
You have a face for radio, Jay, and so do I. I mean,
yeah,
let's face it. But hoodies, I feel like we can do. It's probably going to be like $35 for a pullover, small through XL. 2X and up is going to be $40. With zip ups, it's going to be $40 small through XL and $45 for 2X and up.
Mm-hmm. And we may or may not have to add, say, $5 on top of that for shipping.
Yeah, if it's going to be shipped, it's going to be whatever a bag, like a bubble mailer bag cost.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, we are going to be doing these for cost. So, but just in time for fall and winter, gotta have the hoodies. I want a zip up.
I want a zip up too. I feel like most people will do zip ups, but I feel like there could be some that do want the pullover. Mm-hmm. I say we offer both and see what we get.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd take one of
I have
each,
prices
really.
for both, and the quote that we got was for relatively low volume, and I'm not expecting to have to order more than like 50 of them
Yeah.
anyway. So, it's just for people who actually want them. It's not,
Super limited edition.
yeah, limited edition.
Signed by Jay himself.
You have to sign them. They're black. How am I going to sign them?
Silver marker.
Although in all of the boxes, I may put a little surprise in. I'm not allowed, as a juice manufacturer, I'm not allowed to do giveaways.
Why did I just picture I just imagine that you, like, a boudoir photo of you.
Well, I was thinking more along the lines of a free splooge stain.
Oh. What the? It glows under black light.
Sorry, too early?
Little too early for that. Save that for post-show.
No, I like the idea of a zip up, though. But
I like zip-ups because you can wear it up or down or halfway or,
yeah, show off your gold chains and your hairy chest. Yeah,
Please do.
good stuff.
I mean, with this scene right here, you could barely tell. You might be wearing a tank top or something. You never know.
Yeah, Jeannie, a zip up won't fuck up your hair unless you zip it up in the back.
I'm like, how would you? It's not.
Well, if you
no.
have a partner. Honey, can you zip
A
me up?
helper?
Honey, can you zip me up? Put a big Hingham Hill on the back of the hoodie.
We'll make back zip hoodies. Oh my god.
That would be
Just make
fucking
it
hilarious.
super,
That would be
super
hilarious.
inconvenient for everybody.
Big picture of Stanley the Viking on the front.
We'll make back zip and front hood hoodies, so the hood actually goes up on the front,
Yep.
and then on the back of the front of the hood, I guess it would be a picture of Stanley's face.
Or no, on the back of the hood we'd cut out two eyes so that you could be your racist self, and we'd make it a white hoodie.
No, we could do it like just a picture of Jay, and we could attach one of those Indiana Jones hats on it, like permanently.
It's an Australian Wagga Wagga hat. It's not an Indiana Jones hat.
Wagga Wagga hat.
Google it. It's a real
That
thing.
sounds racist.
It's a thing.
All right, so I feel like we're kind of divided on the whole zip up versus
But we're going to offer
pullover
both,
thing.
so it's a moot point.
Huh?
We're going to
we're gonna offer both.
So it's a moot point. And they're going to be given for cost, which is going to be, because of the low volume, it's pretty close to like what you pay retail for like your favorite football team's hoodie. But,
Well-
that's the cost of doing business, folks. And that's why I'm not ordering until I have the cash to fucking order it with.
Unless you personally, everyone that's thinking about ordering one, unless you personally can find like 3 other people that would want one, then we could probably drop the price.
Yes, you too can be a Hingham Hill hoodie sweatshirt wholesaler.
If you order 5 or more, the cost goes down.
Probably.
I could zip up my dreads pullover. What?
Oh, that
Don't
must
zip-
be... Is that Leander?
I think that maybe. Yeah, I think that's Leander.
Yeah. Hi, Leander.
Hi. So we do know like 90% of the people in this room. So Jay,
Si, senor.
are you confirmed for VCC Tennessee? Like you're officially going?
I think I'm officially going to have a presence there. Does that
Well-
answer your question?
Are you going to be in Tennessee during VCC TN?
Physically, I cannot 100% confirm that until I. Well, first of all, I'm splitting a 10 by 20 with Island Time Vapors. So until I get a check from Island Time, I'm not even going to make a move.
We also need to rent a place. I found this house.
You did find a beautiful house.
I want it so bad.
It looks beautiful, and I would be able to cook eggs. And I asked Jeannie to bring us some eggs, actually, on the podcast the other night. I asked Jeannie, can you bring us some eggs if you come to VCC, Tennessee? Because we're gonna have a whole house of people, and I would love to cook eggs.
Eggs DeLuco.
eggs and sausage and bacon, extra thick bacon, extra thick cut.
Mmm.
Yeah,
Boar bacon.
it's got to be. And I don't think Grimm's coming. I think Grimm pulled out.
Ha.
Nobody wants
Sorry.
babies, so that's a good thing. Excuse me.
Well, Nick wants me to go to Virginia, which is like the week after, I guess.
That's VaporCon, yeah. I don't think I can do VaporCon. I mean, I feel bad. Lou's a good friend. I love everything that he's done for the community over the years. And I feel awful that I can't make it, but I just don't think I can. I mean, you know what? If Tennessee goes really, really well, then I can just throw caution to the wind at that point, and maybe I can just make it down. I'll probably just fly down.
Yeah,
But
flights are cheap.
But there's no way I can just like commit to something like that at this point right now. I mean, with everything that's going on with Hingham Hill, he didn't pull out. I have to go to VaporCon. Well, you can do both. I mean, you can pull out and go to VaporCon. They're not mutually exclusive. I guess that's what I'm saying. Anyway, but yeah, I will do everything in my power to go to VaporCon because it's still my favorite all-time event.
Dude, it's the last
It's
one,
my
man.
favorite all-time event. It's all the old schoolers, like all the people that helped to start this industry, make the community what it used to be. It would be horrible for me to miss it, but I might not be able to go. Sorry.
And that's where I met Jeannie K, and Jeannie K is not even going.
Yeah, and that would be a huge hole missing from the event, too. The fact that Jeannie isn't there. I never met, I never gone to a VaporCon. I never met Nick at a VaporCon. I think Nick and I met for the first time. Nick Green we met at CT Vapor Trail, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not even planning on going to that. Or did it already happen?
I'll be there.
You'll be there.
I paid for a ticket, so might as well.
When
Zophie Vapes will be there, though.
I don't know who that is.
Boobs.
Boobs? I like boobs, but my wife has really nice boobs, so I can do that here.
I don't know. I don't really know much about her.
And I can put my hands on those. I can put my hands on those boobs without getting arrested.
I'll take it that Nick kind of agrees.
About the boobs or about where we met?
Matt and V are going to be there, though.
And yeah, and I finally met Matt for the first time. Actually, that was before he even started doing the show. Like I met him in Pittsburgh.
I don't think Matt likes me very much because I tried to make him dab on camera and he doesn't do that, and neither does Jess Marie from Double Helix.
Is that the stupid dance that they do? Dabbing on? Is that what that is?
I just said dab, and I guarantee Grim Green just dabbed. No, I mean it was a really good clip though. Never mind. I'm talking about vlog stuff.
Yeah,
but yes, apparently Zophie's agreed to be at CT Vapor Trail. But like, Nick knows. Nick was there. I mean, Nick knows the venue. It's the same venue.
Which was it was an awesome venue.
It's the same time frame.
Loved it, and that's the problem that I have. That is totally the problem that I have with the CT Vapor Trail. That needs to be an overnight event.
Yeah, we need to do an overnight event ourselves, like you and I.
Well, and there are discussions, but no, CT Vapor Trail. It's such a great venue. Even if they had just opened it up to camping, like just let people pitch tents, like
there's a whole field there.
Yeah, it's a huge field. Like there's so much you could do with that venue. And I was just disappointed that, like, as soon as the raffles were over, everybody just left. Like, it was over. Everybody just drove home, and, like, it was done. We had a lovely dinner, though, that night.
Oh, God. I was so full. I'm pretty sure those were the good cherries in my drink there. What is it called?
Luxardos.
Oh, Luxardo, yeah.
Luxardo cherries, yeah.
I'm pretty sure they were. I had a really good old fashioned.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, Bab will be there, so I'll see Bab at least. Um, I don't know. Hopefully, some other people are there. I don't know. I
When
just
is it?
signed up because it's for a good cause. You know. I
When is it?
mean,
When is it?
next weekend. It's
Oh,
next Sunday.
yeah. I don't know. I guess it'll be a last minute decision. Are they gonna like kick me out if I didn't buy tickets previously? How does that work?
Probably. God, the line for that event was like half an hour long. I sat in line when the thing was supposed to be starting. I was in line for like half an hour because the people were there. And I had to like scan everyone's ticket from like the thing. You had the printed out thing,
I don't remember
and
that.
they were like I don't know what's going on. Do you know what's going on? I don't know. Like I don't know. Whoever was running that thing was like all sorts of kerfuckled.
I don't remember. I
That's
don't
not a
remember
word,
any
but
of that.
whatever.
Yeah, Brandon left after the bourbon was gone. I
Yes.
actually brought a good amount of bourbon home. I mean, I had Russ like hanging out with me like in the back of the truck drinking bourbon like pretty early on actually. Like me and him were just slugging fucking Four Roses
Oh
behind my
yeah.
truck, and then I know Grim and Ruby came into the back of the truck later on, like towards the end of the day. And we all started slugging off of the bottle. But
Stanley was in Ruby's vlog.
I don't remember. I don't remember that the bourbon actually like. I don't remember us killing a bottle.
No, we killed. I think we killed one of them.
Hmm.
We didn't kill the other one. You made up words, Jay. What word did you make up yesterday?
Did I make up a word? I don't remember. It was late. We ran late. Her show's usually an hour lately, and we went two. I think we went 2 hours.
Well, we're stretching this motherfucker out.
I don't want to stretch this motherfucker out. I have to go to my daughter's chorus tomorrow.
Aw.
Yeah, there's like a fair and all sorts of shit.
The Big E's in town. It's the big
Yeah.
fair in around here, at least. I don't know. Is it a big thing up there?
No, Bobby
Do
don't.
people make a pilgrimage?
Nope, I won't go.
Whatever. But yeah, no, the event, tobacco-ish. I like it. But the event as a whole, the CT Vapor Trail, was, I think, really good. It
was
ran
awesome.
pretty smooth once everybody was there.
It was awesome.
We ran out of beer. We drank the place dry.
And that's when my truck became a very popular spot.
Yes, that is true. Tobacco-centric.
That's
Oh,
two
nice.
words. Kind
Well, speaking of tobacco-centric, the rope cut line is tobacco-centric. It's all tobacco, so
Uh-huh.
what else would you call it?
It's a thing.
So, but the event as a whole, it was good. It was fun.
a
I
very
mean,
good
it
event.
should have been fucking longer.
Should have been an overnight.
Yeah, seriously. Not that I don't think, Nick and Ruby would really want to just, like, camp out there. They'd probably get a hotel because,
Well,
YouTube
that's
famous.
That's what we did. That's what we did. We got a hotel, and we aren't YouTube.
Yeah, but I would have camped, straight up. I don't know. Nick, would you have camped? Big question.
And while we wait the 30 seconds for the lag to run out.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I definitely would have camped, but you can't rely on that because if it's going to be raining, you can't plan for that.
Dude, there's plenty of tents, there's plenty of tarps. You suck it up and you deal. That's what I would have done. Actually, you know what? Some of the Connecticut vendors and retailers did do a camping trip last year, but it was during ECC. Nick says totes camped.
I think that means yes.
Yeah.
Like a big think about it, like a bunch of vapors setting up tents in a big circle and then a big ass fucking bonfire in the middle. How cool would that be?
So what if I organize something, but not only camping, but also the beach?
Ugh. fucking hate. If it's a lake,
But it's not like camping on the beach, though. It's like a nice little wooded area right next to the beach at Rocky Neck State Park.
I like lakes.
I'll find something.
All right, find something. It's on.
So if I can find something for next year where we just have a classic like vape meet style thing, no fucking vendors, no fucking cloud comps, no fucking team free shit, just vapors camping. Let's just call it vapors camping, or camping. I don't know.
Vapors camping trademark. Yep.
Yeah.
Do it. Make it
Patent
happen.
pending.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
I'll go. I'll say
But
it
that,
right now.
but that's what happened last year when everyone was at ECC, and I was kind of bummed I missed it. You know, like I was at the biggest trade show in this industry, and everyone else around me, like the local people, vape BQ, says Mike.
Yeah, that doesn't roll off.
But all the like local guys were in this campground in Connecticut, and I was kind of bumming, you know. Although that's where I did officially meet Mr. Nick Grimm Green. So,
Officially.
yeah, we had a beer.
Did you like cross arms and like?
No, not quite. No, not what you tried to do with Phil, and he'd rejected you. Dude, you got rejected.
Oh, I was so pissed at him. He knew it too.
It made for good footage.
Well, he kept making me drink these fucking Grand Marnier shots. I'm just like, dude, knock it off. He's like, oh, just one more. I said, all right, I'll do one more for you as long as we can cross arms when we do it. And he goes, no, I can't do that because Dimitri will get pissed. I'm just like, you're fucking kidding me.
So, for that scene, I had to look up. I had to Google a picture of Grand Marnier because I put it in there like this scene was brought to you by Grand Marnier in my vlog. But anyways, so ever since then, I've been getting Instagram ads for Grand Marnier, and I always think of Phil every time I scroll by one on Instagram.
That stuff is so awful.
Dude, it's orange liqueur.
Oh yeah, good question. Grim asks if Mimi's going to be there.
No. This was asking
Oh,
from ECC last year. Yeah, Mimi basically introduced me to Nick.
okay.
She's like, you haven't met Nick before? I said, no. She's like, come on. Okay. And I said, Nick, I'll buy you a beer. And he says, okay.
And she goes, Nick.
Yep.
That's hilarious.
Yep.
I need a drink. I'll be back in a minute.
Actually, wait. I don't.
What?
Do we have a commercial set up?
Yeah, but it's only 30 seconds.
Oh, God damn it, Jay.
I think it's a
need-
yeah. I just did the one of the old bad lip reading videos.
All right. Well, throw that up anyways.
All right, I'll throw that up, but I'm not going to mute you. So that way you can talk when it's over. All right?
All right. Then I have to take a potty break.
Then you have to take I don't like talking by myself. I get bored.
Well, that sucks because I talked about aliens for 5 minutes.
Okay, we'll be right back.
That sounded like Alien.
Ba-da-da-da-da. Can I taste your stuff?
I have the Force. Pew, pew. If only we had it. Oh, hey, I forgot the words. Light and wispy. Doodle-doodle-doodle. He won't fall for mushy, mushy fig chews. Ding dong. Formaggio chopped me dead adamant. Boom, boom. 5 miles to some Porsches. Woo dog. Reaper.
Oh, God. That gets me every time. All right, so we need to convince Jay to do more videos like this. We need stupid skits. We need Stanley the Viking, and he just needs a
Okay.
good kick in the
Hold on, I
ass.
gotta get my headphones in. I can't hear anything. What?
That's a good thing. I'm telling them that you need a good kick in the ass.
What?
You need a good kick in the ass to do more Stanley videos and more bad lip reading because that shit is hilarious.
It's so fucking hard to do, though. It's such a pain in the ass. I'm
It's
sorry.
not that hard.
I'm sorry. And I stopped watching like 90% of the YouTube videos that are out there, like all the reviews and stuff. I just stopped watching them. I like so I have no idea what's actually going on.
Honestly, I don't have the opportunity to watch a lot of videos, but occasionally I'll just, throw a video on, at the shop and watch it. And because my customers watch and they go, "Oh, did you see this video or that video?" And I, kind of have to stay up with the whole scene, I guess, if you could call it that. But
Sure.
you at least Stanley skits. Nick and I kind of said after last time because we both go, our footage looks the same. It's always the same shit. Always, always, always. Whenever we go anywhere, our vlogs are like identical. So we need to come up with something that will be, good. And I'm like, why don't we do some skits? So I'm thinking Nick and I, the two Nicks, do Stanley-esque skits. Just goofy shit. Because we were doing, I don't know. There's a lot of really random footage that I was going through all my footage from Dallas, and I had some really random shit on there that I didn't put out.
I still love the idea of the snooze comp.
Yeah,
That snooze.
I-
I mean, just the idea was absolutely hilarious. Unfortunately, the footage just didn't really lend itself to like a skit.
and actually, if Nick saw our intro, then he saw the first official face-to-face cloud comp.
Right. where
There is only one Stanley.
where we kissed. Yeah.
There's only one Stanley. But I don't know. Stanley-esque, I'm saying. And I made up another word, Genie. So Stanley-esque videos, like just random shit that you can do at a vape convention.
Stanley centric.
Well, we had an idea that I don't think we're ever going to be able to do, Jay, because we've been to a convention since then. We went to VCC Pittsburgh, and we didn't even. Did you even bother bringing the Stanley?
It was in the back of the truck, but yeah, we never did anything Stanley.
We could have. It's so much opportunity to do these things, and we don't capitalize on them.
Yep. No, I think the next big project that I'm looking forward to is the VAPS project. That's what I'm really like itching to get moving on.
Well, you can talk about VAPs. I have to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
I need a potty break. So start talking about VAPs.
All right. So the VAPS.
Mike, go ahead.
All right. Goodbye. So the VAPS project is our version of Ghost Hunters, vaping and paranormal something. That's what it'll be. Vaping and paranormal something. So we're going to rent a haunted mansion, and I think we have 4 people so far, four different vaping entities that are going to get together with all the video and audio equipment, spend the night in a haunted mansion, and do a Ghost Hunters episode. VAPS, VAPS, vaping and paranormal something. And if you want to sponsor this endeavor, just let me know. Or actually, because we're gonna probably pair up. There are, I think, 5 bedrooms in the whole thing, and so far we have 4 or 5 people that are planning on being part of the project. So we still have plenty of room for a couple of people to take part in it. So I'm very excited. Very excited. Unfortunately, the mansion that we have picked out, it looks like it's not going to be ready to be rented out as a whole until early 2017. No, vaping and paranormal something, I think is the best way to put it. But vaping and paranormal shit that's second place. Oop. Okay, Nikolai's back.
All right, what kind of shit did you talk about me?
No, we didn't. I was just kind of giving a refresher on what VAPS is and what we plan to do. I know Grim. I don't think Grim was aware. I didn't really let him in on it, or Kevin, or any of them.
All right,
So,
which one should I drink, Jay?
which one's not an IPA?
They're neither of them.
Yeah, but one's a pale ale. Pale ale.
Dale's Pale Ale,
Dale
and
Pale Ale.
it's Dead Guy Ale.
Dead guy.
Really,
Dead guy. Drink the
Dead Guy it is.
Drink the dead guy, because he's gonna go bad before the ale. He's already dead.
Dude, you're starting to tell dad jokes.
Well, I am a dad. You have no responsibilities in life, so shut the fuck up. That's where I'll leave that. How's
You're
that?
goddamn right.
Mm-hmm.
That's because I pull out, see?
It's 'cause you pull out. Are you implying that all my children were in an accident?
I guarantee at least one was.
Exactly, one was. Well, actually, I would say two, because when we were trying for the second one, we accidentally had two.
There you go.
Neither one of us was planning on twins, so technically two of them were an accident.
Is it genetic though? Like, does it run in
No,
either one of your families?
If you're, once a woman gets to a certain age, her uterus or her ovaries just start like pumping out fucking eggs like there's no tomorrow. Like boom, 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 boom. Got to get these out. Got to get these out. We're getting old. And
That's
what
really
happens.
gross.
That's
Thanks.
what happens. I think, how old were we when we had the twins? Mid-30s.
Yeah.
So
makes sense.
That's just how it happens. I mean, we weren't actively trying to prevent anything when we had our first kid. I mean, we were, I think, we'd been engaged for a year and
Dancing on the razor's edge.
Our wedding was planned and booked. Like, we had the hall booked and everything for the next year. So it wasn't like, it wasn't completely like, oh my god, kind of situation. But yeah, it was technically unplanned.
My sister wasn't planned. I was. I'm the second child. Well, at least that's what my parents told me, at least. I don't know.
Ask them when they're drunk.
That doesn't take much. So, we were talking about VAPs. I totally sidetracked you.
Talking about VAPs. There's no updates this week. I reached out. I pinged them real quick because the owners are actually the owners of the mansion live in Jersey. I pinged them real quick. They said, yeah, we're still looking at early 2017, hopefully. So
that's good. It gives us a lot of time to organize,
Yeah. And honestly, I would rather the place be really cold than really hot.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's 4 floors. I think it's 4 floors total.
You want like a springtime-ish thing,
springtime,
because you don't want it
or the dead of winter, or if it,
you want to feel the cold spots though. That's where ghosts live.
Sure.
Here's a question for you, Nick. Nick believes in aliens. Do you believe in ghosts?
Oh, does Grim Green believe?
Man, this would be so much better if he was actually on camera, like right down here.
Yeah, he's hiding on Skype.
Not like down there.
I see him hiding on Skype.
I know.
I'm not going to call him in there if he doesn't want to come on. Yeah, I mean, I'm a pure skeptic. I don't think we're actually.
I'm a believer.
To see,
I don't know.
I don't think we're going to see anything. I don't think anything's going to happen. But I'll have an open mind. I mean, if shit happens, shit happens. I'm not going to try to explain it away scientifically with our bullshit equipment. I'm hopeful that we come across something, but I don't think we're gonna. Out of all, because I watched, there was a Ghost Hunters and there was a Ghost Adventures. Both
Inventors?
Adventures. Both of them stayed at the house. They both stayed at the house, and neither one of them really caught anything that like made me go, oh, just like all of their shows. All their shows, they're all bullshit. So I just don't buy it. But if I'm there and I feel something or see something or whatever, then I'll keep my mind open. But no, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. But you and I are gonna be snuggling pretty tight when we go to sleep that night.
I'm not sleeping
Good luck with that.
all night. You got to get those EKG readings.
We got to decide who's staying in what room too, because different rooms have different supposed levels of activity. There's the red room where the hooker was supposedly murdered.
You're staying in the worst of the worst.
Okay, I'll do that.
The non-believer has to. But we're going to keep a camera on you.
Yeah, I tend to side. I tend to side with Grim Green on that. I just I've had there have been things that I've gone through when I was younger, but I just kind of chalk them up to imagination and just being like spooked out at this point. But I'd love to be proven wrong. Believe me, I'd love to be proven wrong. But can't deny my own logic.
Well, kind of along the same lines as the whole aliens debate, I would, argue the fact that if you believe there's only one plane of existence, you can be, I feel like you might be closed-minded. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like really open-minded and just like.
But you have to define plane of existence. Like, what does that mean?
Well,
It's basically, is there life after death? That's the ultimate question. And then after
I'm not saying life after death. I'm just saying
that's what ghosts are.
Energies, though.
Oh, don't give me that energy bullshit. Energy. Anytime somebody doesn't know how to explain something bullshit, they say energy. Don't say energy.
But if something traumatic happens,
describe it without the word energy.
Nick says, I was 9 years old. It was dark. I went into the living room at night, and I was convinced I saw a ghost in the kitchen. It was my dog. Mm-hmm. There you go. But I feel like, especially on the East Coast, like our area kind of thing, there's just a lot of turmoil.
Yeah, Salem and
But there's a lot of these towns were built right on top of old mining towns and things like that, and people died. How should I put this? The East Coast has been inhabited more for a longer period of time
than the rest of the country.
Right.
Only if you're talking about European settlers.
But besides that, though, we're still in greater numbers. I mean, there's more European settlers than there are Native Americans.
Yeah, because we fuck like bunnies.
It's people like you, Jay, that don't pull out. Let's just title this episode Pulling Out.
All right.
But regardless, we're getting off topic.
We are.
There was a point at hand here, Jay.
Yeah. Do ghosts have sex? That was the original point, right?
What?
Do ghosts have sex?
So, well, in that one Swayze movie, then no. What?
No, they made pottery.
Yeah. But my whole point was that on the same argument that you could say theoretically aliens should be able to exist within, the parameters of different.
But that's a mathematical, statistical equation that people look at. All right, so you look at Earth and its distance to the sun, and then you look at how many suns there are in the galaxy, and then in the universe, and you look at how many planets are revolving around those suns, and you do all the math. Then it's hubris to think that we are the only life in the universe. It's just hubris. It doesn't make any statistical sense. With ghosts, it's a completely different situation.
But along those same lines, you can say that between the different planes of existence, I mean,
you have not identified that there are different planes of existence. You have to identify that first and prove it factually before you can even start to look at whether or not there's a statistical theory that you can derive. Are there different planes of existence? You have
But-
to answer that first before you start talking
but
about
you
it.
yourself have never seen the outermost galaxy.
Correct.
Okay, so to you, it could be just nothingness.
No,
Who knows what it is?
But you can derive based on statistics of how astral bodies operate, how all this stuff, happens in different solar systems throughout the galaxy and throughout the universe. And you can derive a pretty good idea that life exists outside of Earth. Just statistically. Because we have a pretty good idea of how life started on Earth. Had to do with, electricity and amino acids and, has to do with a lot of different things. The perfect situation has to be in place in order for it to happen. How much of an idea do we have that could occur outside of Earth? We can make pretty good guesses on that based on science that we know. You can't do the same thing for different planes of existence, which are nothing but pure theory.
But would you consider yourself being closed-minded if you can't think outside our plane of existence?
You have to give me something to go on. When you're talking about aliens, I have something to go on. When you're talking about ghosts, I've got nothing to go on because nobody can do anything but say energy, and not define what that energy is.
I mean, have you never felt like a cold spot?
Yes, which can be that can be described as a breeze or a whole, there's
But that's you being closed-minded.
how is that me being closed-minded when there might be a crack in a window? There might,
But if all windows are closed,
bad insulation.
But if it just doesn't make sense, right? If you feel like a cold spot and it just doesn't make sense to you, because okay, let's say you're in a well-insulated house where all the windows are shut and nothing is running, heat, air conditioner, anything like that, no fans,
Right.
and all of a sudden you feel cold. How do you explain that, Jay?
Maybe you wanted to feel cold.
Oh, God.
Do you have any instruments to dictate that it actually got colder in this one little spot?
I mean, there are, the thermal.
A cold spot doesn't necessarily mean that there's a ghost.
No,
What
I'm
does-
not
what
saying
does a cold
that.
spot mean?
Why are cold spots
see,
spirits?
Grim Green says the same thing. Why are cold spots spirits?
Why are they not?
It's the energy. They're sucking energy.
Bullshit. Come on. Give me some facts here. Give me some facts. Don't just throw shit out here. Oh, well, this little LED is... I saw a Ghost Hunters or a Ghost Adventures episode where they were literally walking around with a fucking stud finder. Literally walking around with a stud finder and pointing it towards the walls, and whenever it would beep, they were saying, that's the spirit's energy. Don't give me that shit.
All right.
Don't give me that
Look,
shit.
I'm giving you shit, Jay, because that's what we do best.
I know.
I'm
I'm not taking offense to this. I'm not taking any offense.
I feel like people are like, wow, Nick's a total asshole.
Oh, Jeannie brings up a good point. Nick, have you ever heard music that gave you goosebumps?
Yes,
Oh
but
my god, they're ghosts in the music.
could be.
Yeah. How do you know? How can you disprove that? There are ghosts in the music.
I don't know. I like to keep an open mind.
Yeah. Are lots of women's feet ghosts?
Look, Jay.
There's a married man.
What? I like to be open to opinion.
I'm very open to opinion as well, but I'm not just going to accept that ghosts exist based on conjecture.
I will prove it to you. Tony will prove it to you. Hi, Tony.
Oh, Tony scared me.
Tony said, "Boo."
Thank you.
Ouch!
Nick.
I just got burned by
Thank you,
Crimp
Nick.
Green.
Thank you, Nick. That's a great fucking quote. And that's how I feel. Believe me, if we spend the night in that, after spending the night in that mansion, I might pull a complete 180. And for me personally, it could be completely based on feelings. I don't know.
I want to like share a picture. I'm gonna share it in the Game of Awesome group on Facebook. A picture of my grandmother's house. Good God, it's scary.
That doesn't mean ghosts exist, though.
No, but I've been freaked the fuck out there as an adult.
I'm an adult.
I feel like
That's not my dad. That's a cell phone. Sorry.
I feel like everybody has this like underlying need to be scared, though. You know what I mean?
That's why I came up with this project. That's exactly why I came up with this project. That's what I want. I want to scare I want us to all scare the shit out of ourselves and film the whole goddamn thing.
I haven't been scared in a while, to tell you the truth. Like a proper scare. Because, like, I watch horror movies like it's nothing. I watch horror movies as if they're comedies.
I'm still looking for the perfect horror movie. The perfect, like...
I'm sure Grim Green knows a few.
Not the perfect horror movie, the perfect haunted house movie. And the closest I've come to so far is The Haunting of Hell House.
Dude, The Conjuring was pretty good.
Conjuring was damn good. You're right. That was a damn good movie.
I think, their cast selection could have been a bit better, but, maybe it's because I'm familiar with the characters in other scenarios.
Now, The Haunting of Hell House, which is actually, I think it's still available on Netflix. You can still stream that shit. That's a killer haunted house movie.
What was that, that one about the priest exorcising the German girl? I forget what the... Anthony Hopkins.
Insidious was probably the most recent excellent haunted house movie. And could you call it haunted house?
Dude, the Amityville Horror. Actually, the house from the Amityville Horror is for sale.
It's for sale, yeah. And yeah, Amityville was great. Insidious was awesome.
Who wants to buy it? I'll throw down.
Session 9. I haven't watched Session 9 in a while. That had that idiot with the red hair, the CSI Miami jackass. Session 9, but it was good.
Oh, Session 9.
Insidious. You know what? The thing about Insidious was the opening credit sequence was fucking awesome. It set such a killer mood. It really set up the entire movie. Like that opening credit sequence in Insidious was awesome. And another one that I really liked was The Others. Actually, that's going back a little bit. That was a really good haunted house movie. Kind of reverse, kind of like big stupid fucking trick at the end. But it was a damn good haunted house movie. And Mogs mentions Danvers State, the abandoned mental health hospital. And we've talked about that as well. I believe you can get access to that. It's all closed down and fenced out. And actually, my cousin Tony used to work there a long time ago. He was an older cousin, and this was a long time ago.
Like old mental health facilities like that creep me the fuck out, man.
You get those long hallways with all the rooms and stuff.
And the underground tunnels.
The Witch. Nick watched The Witch. I don't know. You know what? I saw... Oh, there were a bunch of movies that I saw recently. One or two of them were actually really good. I forget what they were called. Foreign movies. Like, for really scary shit, you almost have to, dig up the foreign shit at this point.
Oh, God.
I forget what it was.
Is it going to be one of those post shows where we just watch a horror movie?
I'd love to, but I'm gonna write down The Witch.
Can we just have a vape horror movie night? Screw haunted house. Let's just watch horror movies and
I'm sure we could do that too.
Let's just do it at Tony's shop. Tony, you down?
Just watch haunted house movies at Tony's shop.
Hell yeah! Get pizza. He's got a big
Pizza,
couch.
the scariest of all high carb dinners.
Haunted pizza. Da-na-na-na-na-na. I've been watching a lot of documentaries about like serial killers and like mass murderers and shit.
You're on the no-fly list already.
Really?
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. Watch The Witch. Turn on subtitles. It's in a different language. Well, I have it written down right here, Nick. The Witch. So we'll see if I can find it. I may have already... Oh, wait! Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know the movie you're talking about. You know, you're absolutely right. It's kind of set in the same kind of place where The Village was set. Like, out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I don't want to give too much away beyond that. I know what
Spoilers.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. And that was a really good movie. Kind of reminded me of The Last Exorcism, which was an Eli Roth produced movie. The ending was kind of similar.
A Tuesday for once.
I'm actually, I may be doing a whole pork shoulder, barbecuing a whole pork shoulder on Sunday, maybe, with homemade barbecue sauce.
Let's go to Chad's shop and do it. If we can all fit.
It's further for you. But if there's any left over, I'll probably end up bringing that down on Tuesday. We'll see.
Here we go.
Yeah. Barbecue.
I'm down, dude. I love horror movies. And that's the thing, like I said, horror movies to me are almost like comedies. I don't get scared by horror movies anymore.
It depends on the movie. It depends on the movie for me. I'm still looking to get... I still want to be scared the fuck out of. And not just jump scares. I like to be, like, made uneasy. You know, kind of like... if anybody was into, like, the old survival horror games, like Silent Hill 2.
Oh, God! Silent Hill, the best series.
That was the scariest fucking thing I've ever been through. Was playing that game with all the lights out, just me and the fucking TV and the controller. Silent
To this
Hill 2
day,
was amazing.
The scariest sound, I feel like, is the air raid siren.
Oh, the air raid siren and like the screechy steel on steel noises that you'd hear, like when you were walking down those steps that took forever to walk down, and you just kept hearing that screechy, like, unbelievable.
And mannequins.
And the mannequins, yeah. And Grim Green, it's the same fucking thing. The Japanese horror. That's what it was. That's what Silent Hill was Japanese horror in video game format.
I watched the original, or what was it? One of the... What was that one where the little kid was, like... What was it called?
Just give up.
I forget. It's been like 10 years since I watched it.
No, all those Japanese-inspired movies, like The Ring. What was the other one? The one with Sarah.
God, The Ring was terrible in my opinion.
Oh, The Ring was brilliant. I loved it. I thought it was goofy with the what's her name, like Samantha coming out of the TV. That was a little goofy.
Totally lost me there.
But the lead up to all that stuff, I thought was brilliant. And the one with Sarah Michelle Gellar.
That was more like to me, The
good.
Ring was more like a psychological thriller because it was like.
But that's the thing. That's what makes ghost stories awesome, is that they fuck with your mind. Not the jump scares. It's not the jump scares that really get me. Sure, they get me because, but I get pissed. I'm like, oh, it's so fucking cheap. Knock it off. I'm trying to mix juice here.
What was Pan's Labyrinth?
Oh, that was great. That
was good.
Yeah. But that wasn't really a horror. That was like a fantasy.
It was pretty freaky.
It was disturbing, but it was more of like a fan. But that's what's his name? Del Toro. Guillermo Del Toro. Yeah, he's just like that. I don't know if you watched The Strain at all. the TV show The Strain. He's heavily involved in that, and it's much the same way. Like really creatively developed monsters, like very creative and just really good stuff.
The Omen, the new Omen, I actually watched that on 6606.
I don't know if I saw that yet. The new Omen. I saw Ghost Ship, and there were a few scenes in Ghost Ship that really, like, they nailed it. But overall, it just kind of became like a goofy Ghostbusters kind of thing. Like, the way it started, Ghost Ship, was, like, really, really good. But as it went on, it just got cheesier and cheesier and cheesier.
So when we did the late showing on 6606, we watched The Omen, and then right after that, I was with a bunch of like tattoo artists. So directly after the movie, it was like 11:30. We rushed back to the tattoo studio, and one of my friends got 666 tattooed on their butt.
Oh my god. Satan,
In the circle form, not like...
Satan fucks me up the ass. Yep.
Sure.
Yeah.
The only time I got scared during the new Omen was the jump scare, where I think it was the wolf jumps out or something.
What was a really fun movie, like a really fun horror adventure type movie, was what the fuck was the name of it? Troll Hunter. Troll Hunter. It was one of those things where it kept coming up like as a recommended movie in Netflix for like a year.
Yeah.
And then finally I said, all right, you know what? I'm just going to fucking play it, get it over with. And I watched it and I'm just like, oh my God, what a fucking blast that movie is.
I love B and C grade movies.
And it was seriously like one of the best movies I'd watched that year on Netflix, because it was campy, but it was interesting, and like the special effects they were really cool, and like by the end of it, where you see this huge fucking troll, it was just so epic. Like there was so much to love about this movie. Absolutely loved it.
Always go after the shitty horror movies on Netflix. That's how I discovered Rubber.
I still have yet to get through that.
Dude!
I've tried so many times to get through Rubber, and I just can't do it. But yeah, Troll Hunter was such a great movie. I can't recommend that enough. If you're into like campy, like I hesitate to even say it's campy because it's so well fucking done. It's so well done. Like it gives you the creeps. You end up liking the characters by the end, so it matters. Like there's so much going on in that movie. Just a really good fucking time. Love that movie. But you can't be drunk when you watch it because you have to read the subtitles.
So Tony says, get a list together, and we'll do it on Tuesday.
This Tuesday, so I can
I
set
guess.
up a tent in the lobby.
I really need a meet, man. I've been without for too long.
Okay, meat boy.
Plus I owe you guys dinner too, so.
6 or 7 at this point.
Oh, shut up.
I know.
You guys are all business owners. I am not. That
doesn't mean we have any more money than you do. Necessarily.
Yeah, but whenever you go to see Tony always like hands you a check. So.
Yeah, and then I hand half of it back, paying for dinner.
You're damn right.
Yeah.
Because you insist on barbecue. But
No.
Anyways.
If we do barbecue on Tuesday, I'm going to be bringing it.
Fair enough.
And you guys are going to bow to the god of barbecue.
So.
That says barbecue.
Bacardicue. Sure.
Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's.
I didn't bail. All right. It's just that no one. Chad's not around. Jay's not around. No offense to you, Brandon, but
Chad's gonna be back on Saturday, I think.
It's a 45-minute drive for me, and it's a half a tank of gas. And that's it. No more Tuesdays.
I think we should stop doing a vape show, and I think we should start doing like a ghost show.
Should we?
Like just do away with the whole vaping thing and just talk about ghost shit.
Ghost vapors.
Yeah. I'm kind of done with this whole vape thing. Yeah, I still vape, but
I'm kind of done with the whole vaping thing. Thevapingchannel.com.
The vape. Well, I'll get another domain.
Thesnoozechannel.com.
I'll buy a new domain. No, it won't be about snoozing. It'll be about ghost bullshit.
Ghostbullshit.com.
Ghostbullshit.com.
No, great. Now someone's going to steal that from us right now.
Well, you know
Someone's
what?
going to go on GoDaddy and just buy that shit.
And Amy says Bacardi Ick. You know what? Name a good rum, like a top shelf rum, and I will have drank it. My favorite rum is Diplomatico Reserva, and that stuff is about $40 to $50 a bottle, and I drink that on the rocks.
Sorry, I was just kind of giggling there. I'll calm down.
Nick is too loud. I'll turn down Nick. Dickel Rye, gotta love Dickel Rye.
I don't have rum.
Good stuff. Dickel Rye is good stuff. Nothing to be ashamed of.
Sorry, I sound like Kevin right now. My microphone is actually zero gain.
Well, I turned you down a smidge over here, so you should be all right.
It's all right. The show's over anyways.
Oh, fuck. Good night, everybody.
Wait.
No,
hold on.
Amy's right. There aren't any good clear rums. I've tried Mount Gay. It's you're talking about mixers. When I'm looking for fine distillates, I'm looking for something that I can sip on its own, or at least on the rocks, like on its own on the rocks. Mount Gay, in my opinion, not quite there. It's a great dark rum mixer, but
Sailor Jerry,
not something. Oh, Jesus Christ! You guys and your sugar-laden bullshit. No, look at Diplomatico Reserva. Look for that, and pour that on the rocks in a lowball glass or a rocks glass, and you'll be happy.
Bye, GDK.
Bacardi's a good mixer. You're silly, Amy. Sorry. Good night. Good night, Jeannie.
So,
We'll do a show again next week.
To wrap up, I'm pretty sure we didn't even cover half the shit that we're going to talk about.
Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck about vaping?
The
Seriously.
FDA sucks. What else is new?
Yeah, but you know what? They haven't come banging down on my door yet. So I'm going to keep doing what I'm fucking doing. Fucking fuck them. Seriously. Fuck them. Fuck them.
You know what? I hate to use that. I hate to use the whole fuck the FDA thing. But there are times when you just go, well, they're not going to catch me. You know?
It's not about not going to catch me. It's about, you know what? I made a huge risk by quitting my day job and dedicating my life to this product. Yeah, Nick, you'd like me a lot more if you fucking let us call you in. I dedicated my life to this product the day I quit my day job and said, you know what? I'm not going to start, advertising my product the way that so many people do with huge, spam letters and whatnot. I'm going to let my advocacy efforts kind of carry me through regionally here in New England. How did that work out for me?
No one cares about advocacy.
Correct. You are correct,
Except
sir.
you and I and Tony and Mike
and Tony and
Nick and Amy.
Some of my primary retail partners up here in New England obviously cared, and I get to reap a little bit of benefit from that. But by and large, people don't give a fuck about advocacy. They just don't. Retailers, wholesalers, consumers, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. Retailers,
any type of sailor.
Retailers that were involved in the advocacy efforts up here in New England would say, you know what, I'd love to carry your juice, but I'm just afraid the label isn't flashy enough. Do
you have free shit in your boxes?
How do you think that makes me feel? My label isn't flashy enough, so I don't want to carry your juice. I'm very glad of all the effort that you're putting in towards advocacy in the region, but I'm not going to buy your fucking brand.
We better cut this show right now.
How do you think that makes me fucking feel? How much more effort into advocacy does that make me want to put forth at that point?
Well,
Just take a guess. Just take a guess.
let's put it this way. Between the people in this room right now that are watching and you and I, we probably have like 50 years vaping experience. At least.
Right.
So, I mean, there's only 9 people watching. I guarantee we have over 50. But how much of that can be portrayed into profits? It's like South Park. It's like step 1, advocate. Step 2, question mark. Step 3, profits.
Right. Right.
You know?
Yeah.
It's that middle part where it's dumping $50,000 a month into marketing that produces profits.
Right, and you know this better than most. I got into this business kicking and screaming from the get-go, 6 years ago or 5 years ago, whenever the hell it was. I never wanted to go into business, never wanted to do it. But my involvement in advocacy, coupled with the money kept getting larger and larger and larger. Finally, I said, "All right, you know what? I'm going to do it." But I'm going to do it my way. I'm not going to become a spammer. I'm not going to start just having people call shops and say, "Buy my shit, buy my shit, buy my shit." No, I was going to let my efforts speak for themselves. Well, you know what? That's why I was never meant to own a business, because that shit don't work. Doesn't work.
And on that note, make sure you check out CT Vapor Trail if you're in the area next weekend. Tickets are still available. Just check them out on Facebook. I might post a link in the Game of Awesome if I remember. Let's see. What's next? Oh, the October 1st Vapetoberfest, of course. If you're, again, in New England, make sure you check that out because it's going to be a lot of good.
And what you can do with that, that's being put on by Ayla Croft from Homeland Security. That's very witty. Over here in Massachusetts, as well as Wayne from e-cig Barn. They are putting on this huge event that is going to be funding the Right to Be Smoke-Free Coalition, helping to fund the federal lawsuit against the FDA. So, let us know. Join the Game of Awesome group. Subscribe to this channel type deal if you want, and we'll keep feeding you guys information on how to get involved, when and where it's going to be. Well, we know when, October 1st, and we know roundabout where it's going to be. I think Raynham
at Occasions.
At Occasions, which is right next to the Raynham e-cig Barn location. It's going to be a great time. Nick and I will both
I'll be there. I think I'm going to be there. Pretty sure, 90% sure.
I'm renting the room. We're all going to be there.
There you go.
October 1st, and it's going to be a great freaking time. It's going to be a hell of a party. Wayne from e-cig Barn knows how to party. He's older than I am, and he still knows how to party. So it's
true. We closed down the bar. Actually, Nick was there. Nick left. Well, Nick left to go back to the hotel room to party more. I think Nick went to Kevin Skipper's room that night when we went to the Speakeasy.
No, Nick was there.
Yeah, Nick was there, but then he left
he left before we did?
Just before last call.
Gotcha.
To go back to Kevin Skipper's room and party till 5 a.m.
I was not leaving that Speakeasy until they kicked us out.
I know. You were in heaven.
Amazing.
You were in heaven.
Yeah, they knew what they were doing.
Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you know us personally on Skype, then make sure you call in for the post show.
We will have a post game show. If you guys want to hang out for a while on Skype, let us know. Otherwise, we will see you probably next Friday, because I think we're doing barbecue on Tuesday. Sound about right?
That's where it's at.
All right. All right. Good night, everybody.
Barbecue and horror.
Thank you for joining us. And in memory of Kevin Skipper, I will say, you don't have to do everything, but you do have to do something. Get involved.
Yeah.
Sit, Uppy, sit. Good dog.
Grr. Arg.